Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, December 20th, and we are in Psalms chapter 2. I am very excited to be able to have the opportunity to do this, and I hope you'll learn something from Psalms chapter 2 today. Before I read it, I just wanted to state that Psalms chapter 2 is a prophetic chapter, meaning it has two meanings. It is not just historical and in what it talks about. And so, as we read together, I hope that you'll be thinking about what it could possibly mean, and then I'll explain at the end. So, Psalms chapter 2, the Bible says, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, and the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him." And so, as as we look at Psalms chapter 2, we understand it is, like I said, prophetic. And I will say the first thing that stuck out to me was the word derision. In Psalms 2 and verse 4, it says, He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. And so I wondered, what does that word derision mean? And according to Webster's 828 dictionary, derision is the act of laughing at in contempt. Laughing at in contempt. And, I said, what does contempt mean? Contempt means the act of despising, viewing or considering, treating as mean, vile, and worthless, disdain for someone. And so it is not a good thing to, that the Lord hates them. And it's not, or not hate, but he's laughing at them, laughing them to scorn. He's saying he's laughing. You don't have any power. You don't even compare to my power. And so verse 9 says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." And so that is the destruction as an enemy that you would receive. And in verse number 7, this is the most important part of Psalms chapter 2. It really makes it what it is. Psalms 2, verse 7, "I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee." And so, as I said in my other video, I've been studying the life of David. And so David was running from Saul, King Saul. He was appointed by the Lord, and the Lord took his hand off of him. And so he was just the king of Israel at that time. The Lord was not with him at that time. And then Samuel had died. And so Saul was chasing after David, trying to kill him because he was going to inherit his throne. And so obviously we understand David does become king. Saul dies, him and his sons, against the Philistines in battle. And so we see that, "I will declare the decree. The Lord hath sent unto me. Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." And so it is not just talking about David here. It is talking about Christ. Christ is the only begotten Son, and we understand that. We also understand that Jesus and God, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. And I just wanted to remind you, as you go through your day, to remember who, with all of what's going on, especially with the election that just happened, and we're coming into January, in the new year, and all of the political stuff that's going on. I want you to remember that there is still someone on the throne, and it doesn't matter who's in political power anywhere in the world. God is still on the throne. He is the King of Kings. He is the Lord of Lords, and He is coming back to reign. So we understand that, and so I hope that was a blessing to you. And we will see. I will see you all on at Psalms chapter 4, and looking forward to Psalms 3 with Pastor tomorrow morning. So hope you all have a great day, and Merry Christmas.